So, Paul, 140.6 miles. That's an Ironman.
Can you imagine? I mean, you've run.
I did a half Ironman, so I can kind of
Yeah.
imagine. But you talked to a gentleman. Tell me about this Ironman you met.
He is a guy who has, experience with running marathons, and in the race of life has taken a different course along the way.
Used to be a CPA?
Yeah, used to be a CPA and found it didn't add up, Julie.
Oh my gosh, so now he's a personal trainer.
And he leads others into this world of physical fitness. Come meet our Ironman. We're here with Todd Shellenberger, who is not going to talk about being a CPA, are you?
No, hopefully not much at all. Glad to leave that behind.
He doesn't look like a CPA. You look like what you are now, but we have a story of reinvention that involves getting from one place to another, I guess literally and figuratively.
Exactly.
Because you start in one place, and then many miles later you end up in another one. So first of all, you're wearing the T-shirt of the Baxter YMCA. And for once, I'll be pro-tornado. Normally, I'm anti-tornado in the weather business, but that says the Tri-Tornadoes. And how did this triathlon team come together, and how did you adopt tornadoes, of all things?
Well, it's funny because, again, the tornado, a very powerful thing, as you so alluded to. And the Baxter YMCA actually got hit by a tornado back in 2002.
That's right, yeah.
And afterwards, it was kind of actually ended up being a good thing at the end after everybody was okay and whatnot, but it enabled the Baxter to kind of reinvent itself, kind of the same way I did, and become a much better facility and be able to minister to a heck of a lot more people with the additional things they got to do. And so I kind of thought it would be a nice little tribute to kind of remember and do, and again, it's a powerful thing, and when you're a triathlete or a runner, you want to be strong, so I thought it worked well, and ran it by a few people and liked it, and so that's where it went.
Now, I have dabbled with running in my middle age. I didn't start until I got into my 40s. Triathlon, though, that's a whole, another ball of wax.
That's right. Well, there's a whole lot of you that were runners that end up being triathletes, because generally what happens is they run a lot and then they start to get hurt, and then they kind of want something to kind of break it up, and so they come over and start being triathletes. So swimming, biking, running, all sorts of different distances, short little ones that take maybe 20 to 30 minutes on the short side of really short ones, all the way up to the Ironman distance that you see on TV that,
right.
the slow people go 17 hours, the fast people are going 8 hours. So lots of variety, lots of different places people can plug in, so it works out very well.
Are there some really strange stories of people that you've got, and I don't mean strange, but I mean really inspirational stories, or people that stand out in your mind?
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, again, this sport draws just so many different people from so many different walks of life. People who were either addicted to drugs or alcohol or things where they were down and completely out, and they saw either the Ironman or some triathlon video, and they started doing triathlon, and now they're back up. Or people with family tragedies that their outlet was triathlon going, and there's always people that are missing hands or legs that you're out there on the course with. And that's the one thing that's really nice about triathlon. Everybody's out there, the pros down to the last person. They all run the same course at the same time, and so you're out there with everybody. And people sitting by the side of the road, taking care of their prosthetic leg or whatever, and then they hop back up and keep going. I mean, and again, you're feeling bad at a point, and then you see somebody like that is, they really are struggling and going, and you're like, this is awesome that you get to share this stage with them and the experience. So it's really a pretty neat thing.
It doesn't sound like you're going back anytime soon. Down the other direction.
Yes, I hope not. I hope that I continue to have it rolling forward, that I don't have to go back and utilize my CPA. Even though, again, it's spectacular and it's been so good to me over the years. I spent 17 to 18 years doing straight accounting work. And again, I really enjoyed it at the time. But when this opportunity presented itself and I was able to capitalize on it, it's just been fantastic and very enjoyable.
Yeah, we've had a lot of stories about reinvention on this show, and I think we have to put you in that category, that's for sure.
Awesome.
Thanks for being with us, Todd.
My pleasure.
Good luck down the road.
All right, appreciate it.
Just run out of here right now, would you?
All right, we'll get going.
That's it for now. Paul Poteet for Boomer TV.